My final guest today, she made her first appearance as Toyah Battersby in Coronation Street, would you believe, more than 20 years ago. Things have been, well, I think we can say pretty eventful ever since.
Hey! Toyota!
It's Toyah.
I'm gonna have to take you somewhere else. Somewhere they'll never think of looking.
What did he do to you?
Let me make this crystal clear. Our marriage is over. I think it's my decision how many cycles I put myself through.
Only thing I ever wanted was a baby. Was so much to ask. I know that baby'd be loved.
Oh, no child would be wanted more.
She's not your girl. She's Eva's.
Well, what are you doing?
Oh, would you like me to stop?
No, not really.
Good.
Oh, I see. Coronation Street's Georgia Taylor joins me now. Georgia, it's lovely, lovely to see you. And gosh, what I know, what a time she has had. The poor wee soul, all she wants is a baby. That's all she wants. She just wants to look after a little one. And the plans probably are going to have to go on hold.
I know, this is it. The timing is atrocious, isn't it? Obviously, that's the world of soap. You know, we like to create conflict and drama. Yeah, and Leanne is going through this just most horrendous time with Oliver's diagnosis. And meanwhile, Toyah and Imran are quite far along in the process of becoming foster parents. But obviously, Toyah feels like this, you know, is a bit of an insensitive thing to possibly do at this time when her sister is potentially about to lose her own child. It's really heartbreaking.
It really is, and she has to take care of her sister. But Leanne, you know what Leanne's like? She sometimes can just lash out, and of course she lashes out at the people that she loves. That's what happens, and that's what happens in real life too.
Yeah, of course it does. And I think when we're in times of trauma and we're distressed, we lash out at the people we are closest to because we know it's safe. You know, we know they're still going to love us at the end of it. Yeah. So. You know, and obviously, you know, Toyah and Leanne have grown up together. And so, yeah, she unfortunately bears the brunt of some of Leanne's anger and hurt and frustration.
Do you know what? You joined, it must have been, was it about 23 years ago that you joined? And I know you went away and then you came back in 2016. And the thing is, when you joined, it was you know, it was both of you and Jane, obviously sisters, but you've got an amazing bond, haven't you, that lasted all the way through when you were away doing other things until you came back.
Oh, totally. I mean, she's one of my best friends. She is like the sister that I never had, and I really mean that. I loved it. So, yeah, I've always said that she was the biggest pull for me coming back to the show, you know. If she wasn't in the show, I don't know if I would have felt comfortable coming back or not, but I knew that I was going to be with my friend. And, you know, aside from how strong our friendship is, she's a fantastic actress. She's just consistently brilliant. And you want to be working with the best. So I get to do that and be with my friends. So it's great.
And how is it just now? Because I know you're back at work, and it's very, very different, isn't it? It's like a different place in some ways. It's weird. It's a bit like here. You know, it's the same, but it's different because we're obeying all of these rules and being safe.
Yeah, that's exactly what. So a lot of people were messaging me on my first week back, which was 3 weeks ago, family and friends, and saying, "How is it? Are you okay?" And I said, you know, it's kind of both strange and familiar, but there's enough about the familiar to make it okay, and that's the people. So yeah, obviously a very different way of working. They're taking it so seriously at Coronation Street. We really feel safe, we really feel looked after. But yeah, just a very different way of doing things. If you're playing scenes that are intimate or emotional, as I have been in particular with Jane and with Charlie as well, who plays Imran, you know, we have to be really far apart. And so you have to find a different way of kind of getting those emotions across without being able to hold someone's hand or touch them or be close to them. So it's brought new challenges for sure.
No, very much so. And looking at Toyah, I mean, for goodness sake, she deserves some happiness, that poor woman. She's been through such a lot. Do you think it is true love? It is true love with Imran or no? Because I'm not sure about him, to be honest.
No. Oh, my Charlie. Oh, he's such a joy to work with. No, I don't. You know what? It's a weird thing because obviously the characters have actually been together for quite a long time. It's coming up to 2 years, I think. But a lot of that time we haven't been together on screen. So So Charlie, in his role as Imran, the solicitor, obviously works a lot with, he's been working with Shelley in the Yasmin stuff. And I've had my stuff with Jane that's kind of been separate. So we don't always get to work together that much. And hopefully we're going to see more of that, and we're going to see more of them as a couple and see a development in that relationship. And yeah, I'm very happy for them to be together because I love working with Charlie, and it's very but yeah, I think there's a lot more to explore with them as a couple.
Absolutely. I always think with her, though, Peter was the one that got away, but he is a bad lad. She has to stay away from him.
Lorraine, Peter got away from everyone. He's had the whole street.
Got away from me. Got away from absolutely everybody he did. Well, look, how's it? I'm glad that you're back at work, because that must be really, really, really good. Because I know you and your husband are in lockdown together, and that's great. But we were talking about relationships earlier on and how not to get on each other's nerves. But you two seem to have it sorted. Yeah,
my boyfriend, sorry, we're not married, but yeah, no, we obviously live together. Yeah, it's been okay, you know. I think, I think what was, I felt very privileged because for a start, I knew that I had a job to come back to, and I know that I am in the minority, especially in this industry right now. So I knew I had a job to come back to. I didn't know how long that was going to be until we came back, but it kind of took the pressure off a bit. So we just tried to keep busy, and Mark's brilliant at DIY and decorating, and so we did loads of projects in the house, and we sort of renovated redid the garden, and I like running, so I was out running, doing my allocated daily exercise, keeping my distance. We live in Bristol, and it's beautiful. We're very lucky. We've got a lot of green spaces, and so there was plenty of space to be able to do that. And yeah, we got along okay. We did all right.
Well, that's the thing. I think if it's your soulmate and it's right, this is actually just going to make you stronger. But I think if there's any little hairline cracks, they can become big chasms. So you know that you've got a good one. You know you've got a good one, for sure, for sure. Well, look, Corrie's on tomorrow night at 7:30 on ITV, of course, and we'll be following this storyline with great interest. It's absolutely heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's going to, as Corrie always does, it will raise awareness and it will help an awful lot of people, and that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my love. Great to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Bye.